Welcome to Unleash the Awesome with Dave Gambrill. All of us have unique skills, talents, and abilities that aren't being used to their full potential. Our mission is to share the people, tools, apps, and other resources that will help you unleash your awesome on the world.
Yo, what's up? It's Dave. Welcome to another episode of Unleash the Awesome. Today, let's talk about building your side hustle muscle. How to build that side hustle muscle. Before we get into that conversation, one of the best things you could do to build your mindset so that you can persevere as it relates to building your side hustle and eventually scaling it into something awesome is to get and read the book Expert Secrets by my friend Russell Brunson. If you go to my special affiliate link at gambrill.com/expertsecrets, I'll make sure that link is in the show notes for you. You can get it for just the cost of shipping, and he's got a whole bunch of other bonuses there. So again, the book is called Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. Gambrill.com/expertsecrets is where you can get your copy. But seriously, you should go get a copy of that and read it because it will help with the mindset that you need to build your side hustle. But let's get into then what you have to do once you get the mindset right and you start taking action. And one of the most critical pieces I've seen as it relates to building your side hustle consistently so that you will have something over time is you have to do it every day. I had a podcast episode a couple episodes ago called 100% is easy, 99% is hard, right? And I talked about how if you just commit to doing something and you do it all the time, then that's actually easier than if you say, well, I'm going to do it a couple times this week and a couple times next week. Then you just rationalize your way out of doing it consistently. So just get in the habit of doing something consistently. So if you think about building your side hustle, it's a lot like going to the gym and trying to build muscle. If you went to the gym, if you were allowed to go to a gym, well, let's say you went down into your basement to work out and you were lifting weights. And if you went down there and you decided you were going to do a bench press and you were going to put whatever weight on there, let's just say 150 pounds, and you were to do one rep of 150 pounds and then be done, and then not do another rep of that weight until like next week, and then not work out again until like a week after that, or maybe 6 days after that, or 8 days after that. And then maybe the next week, maybe you do 2 reps of the same weight. And then the week after that, you do 1 rep again. How long do you think it would take you to get strong, to build up some muscle mass, to be able to bench press more weight? Do you think that would work for you in the long term? I'm going to give you the answer. No is the answer. Now, there is some science that suggests if you do really heavy weights with just a rep or 2, but you have to do it consistently, like every couple days, every other day, you can build some muscle mass. But if you did what I first talked about, no, you're not going to have any success there, right? You're not going to get any momentum, any progress. It's not going to work well. I guess it's better than doing nothing, but it's going to take you a hell of a long time to make it happen. The better thing would be to do that exercise every other day, maybe every third day, depending on how heavy you're going. I'm not an athletic trainer, nor do I play one on TV. So check in with your physicians and your medical professionals that you work with. But doing that exercise every other day, or at least every third day, and doing more reps of it would probably get you the strength you're looking for, the results, the transformation that you're looking for faster. The same thing holds true in your business, in your side hustle. I get it. I started my side hustle as a side hustle when I was working full time. And my kids were younger. They required much more hands-on stuff than they do now. Had to get them to soccer practice and all this stuff, right? Get them to go and walk the dog, show them how to walk the dog properly, all that stuff, right? So my kids were littles, and I have a house and a wife and, like I said, a dog and all this stuff, right? Got to get the yard taken care of, whatever. Lots of responsibility. So very little time in my day for my side hustle, but I had to figure out how I was going to dedicate time every single day to building my side hustle. And what I figured out was I just had to get up a half hour earlier and go to bed a half hour later. And that gave me an hour every single day. Even if I changed nothing else in my day, I at least had an hour each day to work on my business. And I blocked out that time to work on my business. Now, some of that was consuming content or courses or things like that. And some of it was producing stuff, building my email list, building my opt-in pages, landing pages, posting on social media, whatever. But I committed every single day to do some of that stuff. And so I did it. And when I was on vacation, I did it. When it was Christmas Day, I did it. On my birthday, I did it. I was doing it every single day. Some of you are thinking, well, Dave, vacation, I mean, you got to step away, work-life balance, blah, blah. Listen, sometimes when you're trying to do something really big and meaningful, balance goes out the window. You really got to focus on that thing and make it happen. And it wasn't like while I was on vacation, I was, cranking out a ton of stuff or a ton of content, but like I would take advantage of vacation locations that I might go to say, hey, these would be some cool pictures for me to take for photo quotes or memes. Or this last vacation I was on at the Jersey Shore, I brought my little drone thing and I took some cool footage with my drone that I used in some of my video sales letters, so my social media posts, things like that. So it wasn't like serious business building, but I did think every single day while I was on vacation, hey, what could I do today? What picture could I take? Some days it was just taking a picture of the ocean with nobody else on the beach that I could use for a photo quote, right? Some days it was doing a quick Instagram story from the beach, whatever. But every day I invested something in my business. And what then happens is, just like building muscle, real muscle, is once you do that stuff and you get in the habit of doing it and you're doing it every day and you do it over and over and you're doing some of the same things consistently, you start to build your side hustle muscle. So then when you have to do stuff, you don't have to think a lot about it. So for those of you that haven't been doing this stuff, when I just mentioned, yeah, I did some stuff on vacation, I know you're like, what? That must have taken a lot of planning and oh my gosh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go on vacation and forget my business. No, for me, it was literally like 5 seconds of thought. Okay, wait, should I bring my drone or should I not? Yes, I will bring it, right? If you have a selfie stick or other things that you could take, if you don't have a drone, but you want to take some picture with your phone, like think about that. Do you bring your Gorilla Pod? Like I was making decisions about whether I wanted to pack this stuff. And I was like, oh, yep, business case, definitely bringing it. So that was the only thought I had about it at home. And then when I was on vacation, I'm like, ooh, this would be a good shot. This would be a good shot. This would be a good shot. So I'm sitting there on the beach doing nothing anyway, just thinking, it'd be cool if I could do this, or what would this shot be look like, or what other shot should I try to get here, right? So basically doing a shot sheet, but every day, even on vacation. So then what happens is you build this muscle. That didn't take a lot of thought for me. It wasn't hard. I'd watched other professionals in the space do it. Thankfully, I've been on some really cool trips with my friends at ClickFunnels, and I've seen their photographers from ClickFunnels Studios, and I've seen how they follow around the ClickFunnels team and what they do and the shots they get and what they do with their drones and the video and the B-roll and all that stuff. And so since I've seen all that stuff, I'm like, I should probably be doing some of that too. Now, I don't have a whole photo team that follows me all around, so I have to do it myself or get one of my kids to do it, whatever, right? But every single day. So it wasn't creating courses or sending emails out to my list on those days, but I'm going to let you in on a secret. Even when I was on vacation, I was helping 2 different people launch their courses. I had 2 different affiliate promotions going on, and I scheduled emails ahead of time and social media posts ahead of time the week before I left vacation to go on vacation. And so those posts were actually going out while I was on vacation. So even though I was on vacation, I used the power of automation to consistently be doing stuff in my business. And people were just used to seeing me, and hey, there's Dave again, right? And they get used to that rhythm and consistency. And here's the deal. As you start doing this stuff, you're not going to be great at it, and that's fine because you're not going to have a huge audience. It's actually probably good that you don't have a huge audience. But after a while, as you start to find your voice, your audience will start to find you. But you can't do it 1 episode every other week. You can't do it 1 blog post once a month. You can't do it 1 email to your list twice a month. You can't do it doing an Instagram story every other week. You got to put out stuff consistently. You have to create content consistently, or even if you're just getting started and you're more in the consumption mode than the production mode, you have to read good stuff. If that means turning off the radio or not listening to Howard Stern and instead listening to a podcast or an audiobook, that's what you do. But you have to commit to if you want your business to grow. If you don't, then don't worry about it. But if you want your business to grow, the most impactful thing I can tell you that has helped me more than anything else is carving out time every single day in my business to build my side hustle muscle. And the more you do it, the stronger you get, the easier it becomes, and then it just becomes second nature. Okay, but the key is you have to get started, right? The trick, people always say, hey, what's the best way to start? Well, the best way to start is to get started. And then when you get started, don't stop. If you're sick of starting over, then stop stopping. All right, get in this game and just stay in it consistently. And that is how you will be able to best unleash your awesome on the world. So I hope this served you. Until next time, share this podcast with a friend and go unleash your awesome on the world. See ya.
Thanks for listening to Unleash the Awesome. Please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you listen to your podcasts. And please share us on your favorite social media platforms using #UnleashAwesome.